ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our ladies' national volleyball team named last night ahead of the Caribbean Championships. For more on that, here's Charles Fisher.
It's a young team with a mix of a few veterans, and making the announcement of the team players was Federation General Secretary Crystal Forbes.
Brittany Bonamy, Melinda Bastian, Tia Shallow, Brittany DeVoe, Ashley Webb, Eugenie Adley, Janelle Curtis, Rachel Knowles, Janae Saunders, Leander Ambrista, Latavia Brennan, Chandra Mackey. The head coach is Mr. Covance Mortimer, and the manager is Miss Margaret Albury.
Coach Mortimer liking the mixture and contrasting styles.
I'm excited about the team. A young team with a few veterans on it, but the youth that we have has a lot of potential, which makes it an exciting venture. The expectation for the team, like any other year, is actually high. We have some high expectation as far as actually going ahead and medaling and just improving upon the performance we did last year at CBCs.
Last year's team finished 6 out of 6 teams.
The adjustment is basically something that's ongoing. Right now, we are basically going through the same process of the same strategies that was used from last year. But we're incorporating a few things that's going to go ahead and help us to somewhat simplify our offense as well as our defense. So we've actually worked tremendously over the past 3 weeks on trying to show up some of our offensive and defensive schemes.
One thing the team is lacking this year is height.
In the world of volleyball, like any other sport, height is important. You really can't teach height. However, volleyball is a sport that's actually comprised of a lot of skill sets. And right at this point in time, that's what we're working on, our skill development, so that we can go ahead and have the skill set to offset our lack of height. But height should not be an issue for us at all.
The team will train for the next few weeks before leaving on the 29th for Suriname. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Sports Minister, the Honourable Michael Pintar, making his contribution to the budget debate last night in the House of Assembly. He told members that the Minister of Works is in the process of ensuring funding is available to continue work on the Andrew Rogers National Baseball Stadium and to include additional fields around that stadium while also installing IT infrastructure.
We have more than 25 professional baseball players. We believe that through attracting amateur as well as collegiate, high school as well as collegiate athletes, we have the capacity to, on a regular basis, stage a wide range of athletic competitions in the stadium to gradually grow the revenue associated with it, but more importantly, to inspire the next generation of Bahamian professionals who we believe will make a mark on the international scene.
The continued movement towards a national sports academy was also addressed by the sports minister. This has been on the drawing board for a while now, and while nothing has come to fruition as yet, a group has already been appointed to diligently review all work done previously to this end.
Included in this group is really, in our mind, the architect of the Centers of Excellence, and we talk about Mr. Martin Lundy. We are already making progress, Mr. Speaker, in terms of having discussions with existing sports academies to write a memorandum of understanding so that we might support the work that they are already engaged in. In addition, we have begun discussions with federations who, through their parent organization, are prepared to invest heavily in creating centers of excellence, high-performance facilities in this region.
The FIFA World Cup got underway today in Russia, and for the next month, the best soccer nations from around the globe will go head-to-head for bragging rights. Just to be able to play at this level is quite an accomplishment, and hopefully one day the Bahamas will know what that feeling is like. Some of you may say that is a far-fetched goal, but as Amajal Knowles tells us, there are individuals putting in the time in order to make sure more youngsters are given an opportunity to excel.
A local soccer club is doing its part to give back. Yes I Soccer, a non-profit organization that believes that the sport has the ability to empower the youth in the community, used its platform to teach skills to players that may have not necessarily had the opportunity.
We operate in Gambia and we support the kids from the Gambia school and the Carmichael schools, and we bring them, train them and develop them in the game, and also in the classroom we have tutoring.
Sarjude is adding that ultimately he hopes that the sport can grow to be the biggest in the country.
We've been doing the whole skills thing for about 5 years. We've been doing the skills thing, and this has been the first time we decided to come out to the beach soccer because it's a growing sport in the Bahamas right now. And Coach Alex and Coach Happy, they decided that this would be something new to the whole club, and it really developed their touch and their passes and all this stuff.
The club consists of roughly 80 members and meets Monday through Thursday. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.